After weeks on administrative leave, a Madison officer resigns after being investigated for having sex in a squad car. We'll tell you whether he'll face charges. And 3 Georgia men are convicted of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, but the jury decided they weren't guilty of all of the charges they faced. We'll explain the convictions and where the case goes from here. Also, a rush to get tested ahead of Thanksgiving. Local health officials are seeing a record number of people hoping to get tested and vaccinated for COVID before visiting loved ones. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. And Madison Police Lieutenant Reginald Patterson resigned from the department today after an internal investigation found he had violated multiple department policies by having sex in a squad car. This investigation started after this video surfaced back in September. A bystander capturing cell phone video showing an officer having sex in a squad car. That same day, Madison police say Patterson was placed on administrative leave. About a week later, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes said the other person involved was not a sex worker. And today, MPD says its investigation found Patterson violated multiple department policies, but an investigation by the Dane County Sheriff's Office did not find evidence of any crime, and that means no charges will be filed. A statement from the police department says Patterson has apologized, but his actions, quote, do not align with the mission of the Madison Police Department. They go on to say they, quote, are committed to performing our work with the highest degree of honesty and integrity.
Jury verdict form. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty. I'm going to ask that whoever just made an outburst be removed from the court, please.
A Georgia jury reaching a verdict today on the Ahmaud Arbery case. Travis McMichael found guilty of malice murder. He, his father, Gregory McMichael, and their neighbor, William Bryan Jr., were all convicted of felony murder as well. That was Arbery's father, who was removed from the courtroom after making that outburst. During the trial, Travis McMichael claimed he shot the unarmed jogger last February in self-defense. Prosecutors argued their actions were based on assumptions and that it was not a citizen's arrest, since the 3 men had no direct knowledge of any crime being committed. After the verdict, Arbery's mother thanked the Georgia community for their support.
I never thought this day would come, but God is good.
Yes, He is.
And I just want to tell everybody thank you for those who marched, those who prayed, most of all the ones who prayed.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you. That now Quez, which you know him as Ahmaud, I know him as Quez. Yes. He will now rest in peace.
Yes,
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we spoke with a local professor to learn what the difference between a malice murder and a felony murder charge is. John Gross, associate professor of law at the UW Law School, had this to say.
So under Georgia law, malice murder was intentional murder. Purposely killing someone, having that specific intent to kill them. Felony murder is when somebody engages or attempts to commit some other type of felony and death results. And in that case, the person is considered to be guilty of felony murder because their conduct was inherently so dangerous and blameworthy that even if it was unintentional that a death results, the law still regards it as murder.
And the 3 defendants each now face life in prison. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joining us from the weather patio. Gary?
Well, if you had plans today and you were outside getting ready for Thanksgiving, it was a beautiful day. Temperatures were in the lower 50s, but there was a fair amount of cloud cover. You can see the visible cloud track, the clouds streaming in from southwest to northeast. Now we're starting to see a few rain showers to the south across Illinois and even a few flurries of snow across north central Iowa. That's where the air is starting to turn colder and the showers are changing to some flurries, and can't rule out a flurry or a shower, mainly southeast of Madison overnight. Low temperatures this morning started out mild. We were in the middle 30s, but those temperatures held nearly steady overnight. Here in Madison, the high temperature reached 52. Janesville topped out at 54. La Crosse hit 56, but right now temperatures are still pretty mild in the upper 40s to around 50. Janesville still at 54 degrees. Wind chills are not much of a factor just because the winds have been out of the south. Look for temperatures to drop to around freezing by tomorrow morning. Again, a shower or a flurry chance southeast of Madison. Then any flurries will end on Thanksgiving morning. It'll turn breezy and colder. The high of 33 early in the day with temperatures steady or even falling a little bit by late afternoon. And I'll take a look at the forecast for the rest of the holiday weekend in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. And as he mentioned, we're keeping an eye on traffic through the rush hour since we know many of you are about to hit the road. This is a live look at the interstate right now near the 151 exit towards Sun Prairie, and we're keeping an eye out for any crashes or any slowdowns that might get in your way. Keep our app handy as well. We'll be pushing out any crashes that we see through the evening to let you know. Prosecutors say they plan to file more charges against Darrell Brooks after he drove through that Christmas parade in Waukesha Sunday. Brooks has already been charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. He's being held on $5 million bail. Prosecutors say they will file more charges connected to the 6th death and the dozens of injured in the coming days. Police say Brooks' motive remains unclear. A lot happened in a short time, so we wanted to take a minute to walk you through the route so you can get a better sense of how this all unfolded. Our Brady Mallory joins us now to do just that. Brady?
Well, the parade route weaved through downtown Waukesha right along the Fox River. And the first time officers see Brooks is by the parade's staging area on Rock Avenue. Police say people had to jump out of his way as he starts to drive through the street. So as he approaches Main Street, another officer pounds on his hood, telling him to stop at the intersection. But he just continues on to Main Street and into the parade route. That officer chases him for the next block, and another officer tries to get his attention. They say Brooks starts to speed up, going about 25 miles per hour now. By the middle of that block of Main Street, the officers say he is picking up more speed as he approaches Martin Street. On that block, he almost hits a child. You've probably seen that footage and noticed how fast that car seemed to be going. Officers say at the end of that block and at the intersection of Main and Barstow, Brooks had a choice. He brakes, and police thought he might turn right out of the parade route, but instead he hits the gas and drives right into the crowd. It's on that next block of Main Street where officers find multiple casualties. We now know 6 people have died, 5 at the scene and then a child later on. So at the end of Main Street, where it turns and crosses Wisconsin Avenue, an officer tries to stop Brooks again, this time firing 3 shots at the SUV. Police have said no civilians were hurt, though, and we don't know if Brooks was hit. Well, soon after that, a few blocks away, Brooks is arrested outside of a home on Elizabeth Street. You can find the doorbell camera footage of that arrest on our website right now.
Brady, thank you. And if you would like to help the victims, you can find a link to the United for Waukesha Fund. That's on our website, channel3000.com. And there you'll also find other ways you can support the Waukesha community. Vaccinated and unvaccinated people alike are lining up to get a COVID test before the holiday, and that includes children who aren't eligible to get their shots yet. Naomi Cole's checked in on major Dane County testers and has more. Naomi?
It's a record-shattering week for some as people are preparing to go home for Thanksgiving, but also trying to make sure that they won't make anyone sick in the process.
So we want to make sure people get that access.
At Fitchburg Family Pharmacy today, a surging pre-Thanksgiving COVID testing demand.
We have had 350 tests on Monday come through and a follow-up of 250 tests on Tuesday this week, which shatters our record.
At our testing facility on South Park Street, we've been booked to our maximum this week, which is just under 400 tests a day.
It's an expected surge as people try to make sure they aren't bringing COVID home for the holidays, especially here, where the family pharmacy makes it as easy as possible.
You don't have to schedule an appointment. You can just go on our website to get a QR code with the state COVID Connect site, and then drive up and get a test.
Public Health Madison-Dane County says their turnaround time right now is about 48 hours. But quicker results aren't in the cards for many.
Rapid testing is kind of hard to come by right now. I know that some of the pharmacies and the larger big box stores have rapid tests for sale. We also offer rapid testing normally at our facility. And due to supply chain issues, it's been a while since we've had those tests, about a week.
At Family Pharmacy, they're planning to order more. The 3 at-home kits that arrived last night sold out this morning. But for them, PCR is their main focus.
Rapid testing have been not as reliable as PCR testing for quite a few factors.
But a parting message.
It's a little late to try to get tested today to make sure that you're going to protect someone tomorrow.
And if you've been exposed this week, county health officials caution getting a COVID test right now instead of waiting a couple days won't be nearly as effective or produce accurate results.
Naomi, thank you. Public health experts predict an uptick in the rate of COVID-19 deaths and hospitalizations over the next 4 weeks. According to Johns Hopkins, the current COVID-related death toll in the U.S. is over 773,000. The CDC forecasts suggest by December 18th, the new death toll could be between 794,000 and 822,000. The agency also predicts hospitals will likely admit more than 12,000 new COVID patients in the next month. A California mother full of gratitude this Thanksgiving after her fight with COVID-19 nearly ended her life. Naomi Ruckham shows just how this new mom continues to battle severe complications but is making strides for her husband and young daughter.
Ready, man?
For Amy Yamaguchi, a walk around her home with her husband and daughter is a gift.
Just so much to be thankful for. And I love that this has opened my eyes to like what's really important in life.
Last December, at 36 weeks pregnant, the 35-year-old was diagnosed with COVID-19. With her lungs deteriorating, she needed an emergency C-section, and their daughter Marin was born.
For me, at the beginning, everything was the unknown, which was terrifying.
And it was only the beginning. Amy's lungs were failing, and she had to be transferred to Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles.
It was a scary thought, but I always knew Amy would be home.
But that homecoming wouldn't happen for months. Doctors called for a Hail Mary pass, and Amy was placed on an ECMO machine.
We pumped her blood out of her body, put it through an artificial lung, put oxygen into it, and then pumped that blood back into her body.
Amy was in a coma for 5 months, and eventually she needed a double lung transplant. The surgery was complicated, and she suffered a series of mini strokes. When she woke up, she remembered nothing from the last 5 years of her life.
I had no recollection of Marin being born. My husband, Danny, I thought was just a good, he must have a crush on me because he's always in here.
But out of the dark confusion came light when Amy got to meet Marin for the first time.
It's the best therapy. And it's made me stronger in the fact that I can pick her up now, I can hold her.
Ma. Though Amy still has some physical challenges, her doctors believe she will live a long and healthy life.
I'm really just looking forward to being with family.
And creating new memories during this first Thanksgiving as a family. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
Lock it or lose it. That's what the Dane County Sheriff's Office is reminding people after some recent garage thefts in the village of Windsor. Deputies called to Wolf Hollow Road just before 6 this morning for a report of a stolen vehicle. Suspects got away with a gray 2019 Kia Sorento and the victim's purse. Sheriff's Department says the suspects were able to get into the garage because the door was left open. Another theft was reported in Windsor Tuesday. A man reported seeing 2 people in dark clothing approach his garage, which was left open, and later saw the suspects drive away in a white Toyota RAV4. The suspects reportedly stole some cash and a garage door opener. Madison Metropolitan School District leaders are investigating anti-Asian hate speech graffiti found on hallways and stairwells. This was at Madison East. Multiple students and staff found the graffiti during lunch yesterday. That graffiti came as students in 2 Southeast Asian language classes wore their traditional Hmong clothing throughout the day to celebrate the Hmong New Year. School officials are asking students to come forward if they have any information about the incident. Well, they didn't get much time together the day they met, but a woman and her med-flight nurse finally got the chance to connect 22 years after the terrible day that first brought them together. It was June 11th, 1999. A man shot and wounded Robin Curl, killing the man she was with in the Walmart parking lot on Madison's west side. Many of you may remember this story. Kim Mayers flew in on the med flight that day and helped save Robin's life.
Robin, it's been 22 years since I last seen you.
Yeah.
You look so good.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited
and
you're here.
Thank you for all your wonderful help.
Oh, Robin, that is so kind of you. You are more than welcome. I'm so glad I was there for you.
Well, the two met in chance circumstances and were reunited in the same way. Kim's youngest son is dating a gym employee who noticed Robin working out in a med-flight shirt. After Robin asked for contact information, she was soon sending an email to Kim, and that meetup was arranged. Well, the next time you jump around at Camp Randall, it'll be looking a little different. Crews breaking ground on a new South End Zone project today will show you what's in store for the 2022 football season. And coming up later at 6, after being diagnosed with Parkinson's, a local group fighting to take back control of their lives. We'll hear their inspiring story next hour. And trading on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the Dow off 9, the NASDAQ adds a little more than 70, S&P up 11. The markets will be closed tomorrow. They'll open and then close early on Friday. We'll be right back.
The season for dress and casual boots is here, and Rogan's has your next pair. Savings with 20% off the best name brands. Get the latest trends today and save at Rogan's.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday mattress sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Doors open at 8 a.m. Friday. Save up to 65% off doorbusters and special buys on all the top mattress brands. Plus, pay no interest financing for up to 5 years on luxury brands. Ashley Home Store.
Hey Madison, if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, the team at Bergstrom Chevrolet has you covered. Shop 2,000 used vehicles, including Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, with their exclusive 7-day lowest price protection and 7-day money-back guarantee. Great selection, great value, great rates, and a team that cares. Shop pre-owned at Bergstrom Chevrolet, Madison and Middleton, driven to deliver.
Get a McChicken sandwich or a cheeseburger, any two for $2.50, and pair it with a $1 any size Coke.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Doors open at 8 a.m. Save up to 65% off doorbusters and special deals. Plus, take up to a bonus 20% off our sale prices Friday only. Beat the clock starting at 8 a.m. Friday at Ashley Home Store.
Keep your family warm this season with new winter boots. Rogan's has 20% off the best name brands for mom, dad, and the kids. Save on winter boots for the whole family from Rogan's.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
News 3 Now and Channel 3000 put top stories and breaking news at your fingertips. Video alerts and forecasts, simple and fast. Download the Channel 3000 app today. News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Gas prices 62% higher right now than they were a year ago at this time. AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular, $3.40, the most expensive it's been on Thanksgiving weekend since back in 2012. Wisconsin's average lower than that at $3.11. Camp Randall begins a new journey today, a groundbreaking ceremony held to mark the start of renovations on that south end zone project. The new end zone will have premium seating and hospitality clubs. Athletic Director Chris McIntosh says the new area will be for more than just football. It'll benefit the school with new programming opportunities. The newly renovated end zone scheduled to open in time for the start of the 2022 football season. Badger men's basketball playing in the championship game right now, the Maui Invitational. They're playing it in Las Vegas due to COVID travel restrictions on Maui, and they're taking on St. Mary's College, the Gales, out of the Bay Area out in California. Wisconsin trailed by 6 at the half. It is now a 37-30 game. Johnny Davis, again, leading the way for the Badgers. We'll have an update next hour at 6 in sports. Well, let's get your certified most accurate weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti looking at folks getting ready to travel. Many of them already on the road, Gary.
Yeah, after a mild day today, 3 things you need to know in the forecast. We'll see some flurries overnight, mainly southeast of Madison. That could start as a few sprinkles of rain, and a few flurries could linger into early Thanksgiving morning. Otherwise, it'll be breezy and cold for tomorrow with high temperatures in the lower 30s. And that'll be in the early morning hours. By late afternoon, we could be dropping into the upper 20s, and we'll also see highs in the lower 30s on Friday as well. Then look for another spell of mild weather as we head into next week. Temperatures will be back in the 40s from Monday through Friday of next week. Even Saturday will be in the low 40s. Sunday might be a little bit colder. As we look at Doppler track right now, nothing happening across southern Wisconsin. Good news, even though we have a lot of clouds here. There are some rain showers south of I-80 and parts of northern Illinois, and a few sprinkles extend into Iowa. And then notice how they change over to a couple of flurries to the northwestern portion of that state. That's about where the second cold front is, and that's what really drops the temperatures off, and we'll see that move in later on tonight. In fact, the Thanksgiving forecast for tomorrow, look for temperatures to be at their warmest early in the morning, around 34 at 7 a.m., about freezing by 10 a.m., and by noon, start to see the skies clear out with more sunshine as we head into later parts of the day, but by 3 p.m., temperatures will be below freezing. And then for Black Friday, look for variably cloudy skies, but those temperatures start out cold in the the upper teens early in the morning. We'll see a little more cloud cover during the day, but high temperatures probably topping out in the lower 30s. Right now, temperatures are still around 50 in Madison and in the 50s to our south, but it's not hard to tell where that cold front is to the north and west because the temperatures drop off pretty quickly behind it, and that's right underneath the jet stream, which is changing from a southwesterly direction to our northwesterly direction, and that'll bring in colder weather for the next couple of days. Surface weather map, there's a couple of cold fronts out to the west. The first one, more of just a wind shift and generating a few scattered showers. The second front is where those showers start to change over to snow because the air is much colder behind it. And as we look at temperatures across our part of the Midwest, right now Madison's at 50, La Crosse still at 49. Here's where the first front is. The second front, though, drops temperatures from the 40s into the 30s and 20s. And compared to 24 hours ago, our temperatures are about 10 degrees warmer. But this is what we have to look forward to tomorrow. Those temperatures dropping to about 10 to 20 degrees colder than they are at this time, and that's exactly what we'll see at this time tomorrow. So look for a high temperature tomorrow of 33, but that'll be early in the day. Skies will gradually become partly sunny during the afternoon, but it will be breezy, and there could be a morning snow flurry. As we look at future track, again, that wind shift comes through tonight. Those temperatures drop off, maybe a couple of showers southeast of us, and a couple of flurries early tomorrow morning. Skies clear out in the afternoon. By then, temperatures drop into the upper 20s. As we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, we're back up to 41 on Saturday, drop to 35 on Sunday with a couple of flurries. Much of next week looks pretty quiet with temperatures in the low to mid 40s, maybe a rain shower chance on Friday and then turning colder with some snow showers Saturday morning of next weekend. As we take a look at first warn traffic, of course, people are out on the roads getting ready for Thanksgiving. Right now, there was an accident on the Beltline near I-39. You can see the eastbound Beltline still pretty slow. Westbound Beltline looking a little bit better. The main highways, though, heading out of Madison to the southeast, traffic moving pretty much at the posted speed limits, as well as roads up to the north. I-90, 94 through the Dells, US 151 through Beaver Dam, everything moving along pretty well there. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Preparations wrapping up for tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. Coming up, a closer look at some of this year's newest additions.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Keep your home and family warm and cozy this winter with a new degree of comfort from your local Rheem contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 42% off top brand appliances, plus special no-interest financing. Doors open at 8 a.m. Friday. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Introducing Master Force Boost 20-volt cordless power tools. The latest in heavy-duty innovation, where tool and battery intelligently sync for maximum power and performance. Brushless motors deliver up to 10 times longer life and 50% more runtime. More torque to drill through the toughest jobs. More speed to make short work of the project at hand. Master Force Boost, the newest member of our 20-volt line, exclusively at Menards.
Shop the Black Friday sale at Grand Appliance for deals like this Amana top-load washer for just $4.98. This GE convection gas range with air fry for just $8.48. Or this Samsung 28 cubic foot French door for just $14.98. That's not all. Save up to $1,000 more exclusively at Grand Appliance with select purchases of our most popular brands. Don't miss this sale at Grand Appliance. Appliance experts since 1930.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
This Black
Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Now lease America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer, for just $389 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Doors open at 8 a.m. Save up to 65% off doorbusters and special deals. Plus, take up to a bonus 20% off our sale prices Friday only. Beat the clock starting at 8 a.m. Friday at Ashley Home Store.
Is your home giving you the cold shoulder? Fight back with a new energy-saving furnace from your local Ream contractor.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today. Serving Dane County for over 45 years.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Crowds gathered in New York today for the annual Thanksgiving Parade balloon blow-up. Michael George gives us a close-up look at the classic balloons and also a few newcomers.
Finally, I get to see stuff on TV in real life.
Spectators, young and old, bundled up to watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons come to life.
I love the Pillsbury Doughboy. He's my favorite.
I'm hoping to see, like, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
The annual balloon inflation event is back this year after the pandemic took the air out of 2020's event. The crowd size is limited. Everyone must wear a mask, and for those over 12, proof of vaccination.
They checked our IDs and our COVID shots. It was great.
You didn't mind doing all those checks and everything?
No, not at all.
But it's all about the balloons. Spectators have their eyes on old favorites and some newcomers this year, like a 25th anniversary Pikachu and Baby Yoda.
Definitely Baby Yoda. It's really cool to be here and see them blowing him up, and just breathtaking.
Some of the larger balloons, like Pikachu here, are 5 stories tall. It takes about 100 handlers to safely guide one of these balloons down the street. The weather is expected to cooperate Thursday and make that job a little easier, and everyone is glad to be back at it.
The Thanksgiving Day Parade is such an important part of so many Americans' traditions on Thanksgiving, so we are so excited that we're able to deliver something that feels very much like our normal Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Bringing joy to spectators of every size on Turkey Day. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 42% off top brand appliances. Plus special no-interest financing. Doors open at 8 a.m. Friday. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Keep your family warm this season with new winter boots. Rogan's has 20% off the best name brands for mom, dad, and the kids. Save on winter boots for the whole family from Rogan's.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Hey Madison, if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, the team at Bergstrom Chevrolet has you covered. Shop 2,000 used vehicles, including Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, with their exclusive 7-day lowest price protection and 7-day money-back guarantee. Great selection, great value, great rates, and a team that cares. Shop pre-owned at Bergstrom Chevrolet, Madison and Middleton, driven to deliver.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress. $200 and a monthly savings reward. It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here and capable SUVs are rolling out. Get great offers on the Ford that's right for you, like Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV, and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. So this Black Friday, get holiday ready with Ford. Now lease America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer, for just $389 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
The holidays brought a great gift this year. It's my Rogan's receipt. Next time, with the receipt, my purchase will be half price. Maybe some new boots.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Doors open at 8 a.m. Save up to 65% off doorbusters and special deals. Plus, take up to a bonus 20% off our sale prices Friday only. Beat the clock starting at 8 a.m. Friday at Ashley Home Store.
Here's what we're working on this Thanksgiving Eve. We talked to Dr. Fauci about his recommendations to stay safe while traveling to see your family during the Thanksgiving holiday. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
And let's go back to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Well, right now, just cloudy skies here in Madison. Live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam. Looking pretty quiet out there. No rain or snow across southern Wisconsin. There are some rain showers to the south across northern Illinois. Those actually change over to flurries back in north central Iowa, so that's where the colder air is. Temperatures right now, still we're on the warm side of the front, 50 in Madison. First cold front, dropping temperatures a few degrees, but notice farther to the north and west, those 30s not far away. Winds right now out of the southwest here, they're calm as the winds start to shift to the northwest behind the cold front. Temperatures will continue falling to near freezing by early tomorrow morning and then just stay about the same through much of Thanksgiving. So it'll be a cold day with maybe a few morning flurries as well.
All right, Gary, thank you. And I'll be back with Charlotte DeLeste in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.